Good evening, FBLA. Welcome to Florida's January webinar. I'm Zachary Sahin, your Florida FBLA State President, and I hope tonight we will get your year off to a great start. Now to introduce your officer team. First, we have Nathan Walters, your state reporter.
Hi, guys.
Next up, we have Amanda Gomez, your state parliamentarian.
Hi, everyone.
Following that is Shady Mina, your state secretary.
Hello, FBLA members.
Next, we have Alexandria Brown, your Region 1 Vice President.
Hey, guys.
Now, introducing Ashley Harris, your Region 2 Vice President.
Hey, guys. Nice to see everyone here.
Next, we have Zahra Barrow, your Region 4 Vice President.
Hi, y'all.
In tonight's webinar, we're going to be discussing FBLA PBL Week, which will be starting in approximately 2 short weeks. But before we go any further, here's a brief update on what's been going on. First off, with the survival guide, it has been completed and was sent out in the last state update. The first portion of the Google Drive was also released, and at the end of each month, we'll be posting more and more of the links to these sections based off the previous month's interactions. We will also work to add and edit the survival guide. You can also still sign up for state officer visits. This past week, we got to visit Fort Myers, District 19, and we had a great time, and we would love to visit your chapter. Now, a brief note from Shady and Nathan about the state and national projects this year.
So as we all know, the state project for this year is, yep, you're right, it's the American Cancer Society. And we all hope to contribute to such amazing organization, whether through volunteering, community service, going out to the hospitals, or donations. We're wrapping up the year, but we can definitely keep on helping. I know Relays for Life are happening soon. Some are happening in April, some are happening in May. So please go to their website and check out which Relay for Life is closer to you, and you can organize that with your chapter. It's a good way to serve the community and show everyone what FBLA is about. And please try to get sponsorships or donations from your chapter or local businesses to aid for the American Cancer Society. It will be a great way to show the community and all the people how FBLA can have a huge impact on the community and help others in various ways.
And then, as many of you know, the national project this year is March of Dimes, and I'm going to go ahead and get into a little bit more detail about what you can do when we get into the FBLA week of the webinar. But basically, March of Dimes has helped millions of babies survive over the past 80 years, and every effort that you do can help them continue to do that for the next 80 years and thereon. So we really recommend that you get involved with this as well as the American Cancer Society. And if you want to learn more about March of Dimes, you can just go to marchofdimes.org.
Thank you, Nathan and Shady, for that spectacular overview. Now, onto the main portion of tonight's webinar, FBLA PBL Week. To get us started, we have Amanda with Sunday, aka Share Your FBLA PBL Story Day. Amanda, your mic is muted.
Thank you. Thank you. My bad. Okay, so Sunday, February 4th marks the first day of FBLA Week, which is Share Your FBLA PBL Story Day. We encourage you to share your FBLA story on social media. Tell us why you joined, your favorite FBLA memory, or what FBLA PBL has done for you. You can even host events within your chapter and have people take turns by standing up and sharing their FBLA story during your meetings. You can have members write about articles about their story and post it on your local school's newspaper or community newspapers. FBLA Week is all about celebrating the success and hard work that each and every one of you put into the organization. And by utilizing these days, we can expand and spread the message of FBLA to other people. Tag your story on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram with the hashtag FBLA PBL Week.
Thank you, Amanda. Next up, we have Monday, National President's Forum and Fight to the Finish. To begin FBLA PBL Week with a bang, the 3 divisional presidents, FBLA, PBL, and Professional Division, will be hosting a live internet broadcast. Be sure to tune in. There'll be tons of phenomenal information, and it'll be a wonderful time overall. Now to Alex for Tuesday, Each One Reach One Day.
As you all know, Tuesday is Each One Reach One Day. This is a perfect opportunity for you to get involved with your peers and let them know all of your favorite personal experiences in FBLA. Try talking about the countless community service, fundraisers, and social activities that your chapter hosts and participates in. Ways that you can get involved is creating poster, hosting a bring a friend, and doing a recruitment booth.
Thank you, Alex. Next up, we have Professional Attire Day and Advisor Appreciation Day on Wednesday. Shady?
Thank you, Zach. So I'm just going to go through the importance of professional attire and some tips. I apologize. So I'm just going to go through the professional attire and some professional dress tips. So I just want to give you some facts. According to research, 55% of another person's perception of you is based on how you look. And 75% of recruiters believe that how a person dresses for work affects one's job, salary, and possible promotions. So I'm going to give some general tips that's for both male and females for success. So first, you want to wear professional and conservative clothing. You want to choose apparel that has received favorable feedback from people who are knowledgeable about the industry standard or specific company policy. You want to make sure that the clothing is clean, pressed, and well-fitted. Please wear conservative, dark shoes that are So please wear conservative dark shoes that are clean and polished. Also choose accessories that complement your clothing that rather than distract from you. Please remove facial and body piercing and cover visible tattoos to make everything professional. And please keep fragrances and jewelry to minimal. And make sure your hair is clean and conservative in color and style. Remember, less is more. Keep your look simple but classy until you Remember, less is more. Keep your look simple but classy until you become accustomed to the environment and learn about the company's dress code. So for males, please wear a matching suit in navy, black, or gray, or like a navy blazer and gray dress slacks. You want to select a white or a blue. You want to select a white or a blue dress shirt that contrasts with your jacket but matches your tie as well. And you don't want to roll over your shirt. Your tie should be made of silk or silk-like fabric, and it should coordinate with your jacket and pants. But it should contrast with the color of your shirt. Remember, dress shoes should be dark and should blend with your pants. And one it's tiny, but your belt, it should match the color of your shoes. And please keep your hair cut and no facial hair. So make sure that you have a clean shave. You want to minimize jewelry and avoid the necklace on one hand, but please keep it as professional as possible. And then for some women, for tips for them, acceptable dress includes a suit, skirt or slacks, or a conservatively tailored dress. The skirt should be knee length, and you want to avoid blouses or sweaters that are transparent, tight-fitting, or have low necklines. And typically, arms are covered at least to the biceps and often to the wrist. One thing that I want to say, perfumes and fragrances for both males and females, make sure that they're not super out there, because someone, like if you're doing a job interview, maybe the judge or the interviewee could have allergic reactions to it. So make sure that you keep that in mind and apply natural makeup. You want to decide whether to carry a purse or briefcase, not both, and wear flat shoes so that you're comfortable. So if you can come out of this with one advice, when in doubt, err on the side of being slightly overdressed rather than showing up looking too casual. So that's for professional attire. You can practice this day by wearing professional attire to clothe, having your FBLA chapter wear their FBLA uniform or what they could wear to competitions. But now to the fundamental aspect of FBLA, the advisors. I want to shout out to Mr. Shachter, my chapter advisor, introduced me to FBLA, and we can all never forget our wonderful state advisor, Ms. Jody Jones. She does a lot of us, and thank you very much, Mrs. Jones. We appreciate all the time and effort and all the advice you give us. All the advisors of FBLA are mentors for life. You always keep learning from them. So please do something special for your advisor. Show them that you appreciate them being there, dedicating their time, effort, and going with you to conferences and giving you their advice. So please do a thank you note. If you can do a thank you note and have each chapter member sign it, and then they can hang it on their wall, and that could be used later in the year to recruit some members and show them how we appreciate our advisors.
Thank you, Shady. Another quick note about uniforms. There's just an update with the FBLA dress code, and previously in the last 2 weeks, all of the uniforms are now gender neutral. And if you have any questions about any new changes, it can all be found on the FBLA PBL website. Next up, we have Career Awareness Day, which is Thursday, with Ashley.
Hey guys, so sorry you cannot see me today. I do live in the country, so when we get Wi-Fi out here, it's very rare. So today is not a great day because we do not have Wi-Fi. But if you stay with me, we're going to learn a ton about Career Awareness Day. So this is something that I'm very passionate about. Career Awareness Day is something that all of us should be familiar with. So many of you seniors, juniors, even sophomores, you're going to be entering the world where you have to have a job. You seniors are going to be entering college, so you're really going to have a job and plan for your career that you hope to have. So during this day, during National FBLA Week, I urge you to go out, visit some businesses. You can talk with some of your friends that are employed, talk to some of the managers of people who own businesses and things like that. Really get acquainted with them, get to know them about what all they do, what all is important to them, how did they get their business up and running, how could you find a career in this field, how can you get your feet wet, getting jobs and other things such as this. It's very important to us as FBLA members to be involved in the business industry. What's really cool is this week my chapter is actually doing a career shadowing day. And so actually it's Thursday for this week, and some of our students, grades 9th through 12th, will be going half a day, either in the morning or the evening, and they're basically going to be shadowing careers. I'm going to a beauty salon, and I'm shadowing a hairstylist. That's just something that I thought would be really cool. But we also have some people going to our bank, some people going to the trucking businesses. I'm from Union County, and the biggest business we have in Union County is Pritchett Trucking. So we have numerous kids going there. They're seeing the truck driver side, they're seeing the financial side, they're seeing the human resources side. There's so many students go over there because it's just a huge career with a lot of different jobs under it. We have kids going to our shadow heating and air business. We have some going to our local supermarket and things like that. We're urging all of our kids to go out there, be active, represent FBLA, and really shadow the careers that they hope to obtain in the near future. So as FBLA members, I challenge you that week on Thursday for Career Awareness Days. Go out, find a business, try to be something familiar with the business that you hope to get in the near future. I promise you this will prepare you so much for your life ahead, especially you seniors, because you will be entering the real world very, very soon. I myself am a senior, and I understand planning about the scholarships, the colleges, the jobs, and things like that. So we're trying to help you this week become a little bit more prepared of what you're about to enter into. So that's all I have for this month. I hope you all enjoyed.
Thank you, Ashley. Next up is Friday, which is FBLA PBL Spirit Day. Zahra?
Hey guys. So Friday, February 9th is our FBLA Spirit Day. So with that, you should really center around what FBLA means to you and also what it has done for you and your members, your advisors, for your chapter, your district, and for us statewide. So with that, you should really showcase FBLA to your school. Show your pride. One way you can do this is by dressing professionally. But the thing is, you may have just did that Wednesday. So to change it up, if you have either a school T-shirt, district T-shirt, or a state T-shirts, we have last year's state T-shirts, and typically schools do make their own T-shirts. You can wear those around the school, and if you have so many members, even if you have a small, having a lot of people wear the same shirt can really show the spirit and spark interest in other students. Also, another way to show your spirit is to host an FBLA social event, whether it's during school or after. During school, like during lunch, so no one has to miss their classes, or after school. My chapter, we're having a social event, and we are asking for permission from our administration to use the media center, where we're going to invite all our members, and people will bring food, chips, drinks, so forth. You can socialize with each other, and also we'll have fun games such as Uno, fun, appropriate games that are fast, so nothing like Monopoly because it's only a 30-minute lunch period. And just so everyone can interact, and we'll also have informative little booths that they can go to, like resume builders and so forth. So you interact all the aspects of FBLA all into one. So it's a bonding experience. And with Spirit Day, I think it's good to focus more on the social networking aspect of FBLA. And if you have everyone in the same shirt, that's more of a tight-knit community feeling. Also, if you have a morning show, if you can, have your chapter president or an officer go over there and do a little interview with your morning show. then again, you're showing your spirit to the rest of the school. You're getting your school other programs involved, like with administration or your morning show, and it's just a way to show your pride in FBLA Spirit. Also, another thing my chapter is doing is we're creating a school newsletter. Well, not a school newsletter. We're doing one little local newsletter for our school. All the officers are submitting a paragraph about what graduating seniors to state what FBLA has done. We're going to share this with all the members so all the underclassmen have something to look forward to in the future and see how FBLA has impacted so they can continue FBLA throughout their high school journey. Recently, what I found out is when I had my district officer meeting this month, and so we got a lot of cool ideas, and one that I really want to take note of is FBLA superlatives. And with best dress, cutest couple, and so forth, we'll put an FBLA spin on this, and you can do it you can do it chapter-wide or district-wide. And with this, you can have things like best business dress, Mr. and Mrs. FBLA, future entrepreneur, best public speaker, and so forth. And one cool note they had was that this excludes officers from winning these awards. So rather the members can get these, and that allows them to be more involved because the officers are already involved. They'll be planning this. So it's good to give back to members so they can have a chance to interact with FBLA as well. And then, so with FBLA Spirit Day, just remember that this is more of a public display, but a private event. So that combination, wearing your t-shirts or dressing professionally shows to the rest of the school your pride, but also hosting a nice social private event for just the members. It's just a nice way to embrace your spirit, both vocally and privately. So one great thing is if you do choose to wear your t-shirts or you have a social event, your photos and publish them to the Facebook. We have a state one and a national one. And then also on Instagram and Twitter, we also have a state and national one for those. And like Amanda said, the hashtag is #FBLA PBL Week. So we really hope to see your fun and awesome pictures of all your members showing your FBLA spirit. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If any ideas that you want to bounce off to us, we'll be happy to help.
Thank you, Zahra. Now to the last day of the week, Community Service Day.
So as all of you know, one of the many programs that FBLA focuses on is community service, and that's what Saturday, February 10th is devoted to. And I know me and Shady kind of already touched base on the state and national projects, but some ways that you can further get involved in March of Dimes is whether it's be hosting a walk on that day, raising money by any type of fundraising event, even if it's just a car wash or going out to your like a local restaurant and raising funds, anything like that. And even just spreading awareness, it all matters and it all has an impact. And like I said, if you want to learn more about ways that you can get involved with March of Dimes, just go to marchofdimes.org and they'll give you some more ideas there. And one question that I've been asked before is it bad to focus more on community service that impacts our community rather than national efforts? And my answer to that is absolutely not, because while we do pick amazing organizations that are going to impact a lot of people, each chapter comes from a totally different community and a totally different background. So basically some examples that we have of how you can make an impact on your home front are hosting a local blood drive, volunteering at a local homeless shelter, or even cleaning up your community. It all helps. Something that I like to tell people is that it doesn't matter what you do, just do something, because at the end of the day, something is better than nothing. Thank you.
Thank you, Nathan. So if you're new to FBLA or you've been in FBLA for years and years, FBLA PBL Week is an incredible way to get involved and to show your spirit within FBLA. It's a way to demonstrate at your school why FBLA is such an incredible organization, a way to build up interest within the school, a way to give back to your community, a way to give back to your advisors. It's just an incredible opportunity for all members. So I hope to hear how you get involved in your FBLA PBL Week. If any of you would like to share some of the things that you do next week, you can email us down below. All of the officers would love to hear what you're up to. Now, if we have any questions, we'll move on to the Q&A portion. Wait and see. I don't think there are any. Would any of the officers like to add anything else about FBLA PBL Week before we sign off?
The only thing that I would add is something that I talked about is how you can raise funds for the community service project that you want to do. And I know one example that a lot of chapters like to do is Chipotle. If you have a Chipotle in your community, it's really easy to set up a fundraiser with them. All you have to do is fill out a form, and I believe it's 50% of all the proceeds from each order goes back to your school, and then you can donate the funds to your organization. So that's a really easy way and a really good way, because who doesn't love Chipotle?
What we do for my chapter is that every single day we have a little thing that we sell during our lunches. So the Wednesday we're selling popcorn, so all the students can come and they can buy popcorn during the lunch. The next day is coffee, so we're having like a little coffee booth for it. And then the last day is pizza day. So you can have like little fundraisers kind of in your lunchroom with not only just your members, but you can spread it out to your entire school. That way you may raise a little bit more money if you're looking for a new fundraiser, or if you're just looking to get people interested in FBLA for the next year. A lot of kids are attracted by food, so majority of the time a lot of our clubs, they offer or bribe the kids with food. So that's another great way to gain members, let people know a little bit more about FBLA, and also have a fundraiser at the same time.
And one thing that was just brought up in the chat is, thank you for reminding me to bring that up, is that the spring communicator deadline is tomorrow. So basically all you have to do is just email your articles and a few pictures if you want to fblarep@floridafbla-pbl.com. And the email is in the description as well. So thank you for bringing that up. And it's a really good way to showcase your chapter's highlights and stuff like that. So we really suggest that you all submit articles.
And I wanted to say one thing about the American Cancer Society. You can definitely help this week, the FBLA PBL week, and show the community. There's many programs that you can do in American Cancer Society, not just Relay for Life. There's Road to Recovery, the Little Good Feel Better, the Determination. And you can also, if there's a community office near you, they have community office support volunteers. And as we said in previous webinars, you can go and just visit some patients. And all of this could be found on their website, which is www.cancer.org. And you can also contact any of your state officers. All our emails are below if you would like more information. And a lot of information that you can find is also on the website. So please let us know how we can help in any way.
All right. I just wanted to say two little new things that we are trying out with my chapter. So with FBLA Week, you can really try out new, fun, creative ways to get your members involved. Like Ashley's little selling food every day. I thought that was really creative. One thing we're doing for each one reach one day to reach out with our community and to kind of get our members involved. We're doing around the school. They'll have FBLA knickknacks around, like posters, stickers, pins, and so forth. So that's way they can go around the community and interact. And also for career awareness, we're doing a little crossword puzzle with teachers who have a second job. So that way they learn about the careers that the teachers may have. And you can also interact with your teachers and just kind of keeping everything local, but also where this week particularly, we've been doing a lot more chapter involved activities. We haven't really expanded as much. So whether or not you can't go far away to go do some service, you can also do it here. Like we have a track meet on Saturday, so we're having our members volunteer for that for our community service. But you can always find cute little ways, whether they can travel or not. You can stay local, you can stay district wide. So there's always ways to get involved with FBLA PBL Week.
Thank you. And another thing, thank you to the chat. It just jogged my memory on something. FBLA PBL Week is a great way to get involved in some of the national programs. If you're working towards your BAA, towards your CSA, towards the Outstanding Chapter Award, there's many different tasks within these things that revolve around FBLA PBL Week. So take advantage of the opportunities present. Use a point system as recommended in the chat for the Outstanding Chapter Achievement Award, Outstanding Chapter Award. For the BAA, you can perform different events at the school, which are required for certain levels of the BAA. For CSA, get involved in the Community Service Day and earn hours towards achieving your CSA. Get involved in whatever you can and take advantage of every opportunity given to you. Okay, so we'll wait, see if there's any more questions. Okay, if not, and if there's nothing else left to add, Okay. I hope everyone has an incredible start to the new year. I hope you accomplish your goals this year. Dare to dream, and I hope you get it started off well with FBLA PBL Week. Thank you for joining us tonight. If you do ever have any questions, we're always here. Have a wonderful night.
Have a wonderful night, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.